Yeah, just a quick review of TIDL Pain Relief Roll-On. So, what's this for? I mean, why would you consider using this product? Well, it's mainly if you have any kind of aches and pains coming from the muscles and the joints. Okay, so let's say, for instance, you have knee arthritis, kind of a chronic condition. You might want to try something like this, see if it helps with the pain. Or let's say you went out this weekend or last weekend and you helped a friend move, you lifted a lot of boxes, you woke up Monday morning, you're like, oh, wow, my back muscles are killing me. Muscular type pain, that's another instance where you might want to use a product like this. So anyway, what's in it? I mean, how does it work? Well, anytime you're considering using a product like this, you need to ask yourself one thing. What are the active ingredients? So what exactly is an active ingredient? Well, it's any ingredient that has a direct biological effect or pharmacological activity in the body. In other words, these are the ingredients in the product that really do the heavy lifting and make it work. So in the case of TIDL Pain Relief Roll-On, it has two active ingredients. The first one is lidocaine, and the other one is menthol. So how exactly do those work? Well, lidocaine basically outright just blocks the pain signals at the nerve endings in the skin. So it's like a pain blocker, blocks those nerve signals. Menthol is the other active ingredient. Basically, menthol gives you a cooling sensation when you put it on. It stimulates the nerves, and it also, too, helps block the pain. So that's basically how this works with the active ingredients. So the big question is it permanent or temporary relief? Well, I think there are cases, actually, where this could give you permanent relief after using it a couple times. Let's go back to the example of, you helped a friend move over the weekend. Your muscles are really sore when you woke up. They're talking to you. A lot of times when muscles, are irritated, they go into spasm, and then this creates pain, and then the pain creates more spasm. What you have is this pain cycle going on. So what you can do is you can actually break that up with something like this. So what you do after putting this on once or twice, it kind of calms everything down, blocks the pain, interrupts the pain cycle, and you're good to go. So I think after using it a couple times, you get permanent relief. Fortunately, there are a lot of conditions that are chronic long-term in nature, and you need to do a couple things actually to get permanent relief. But I think there's actually a way to use this stuff to get permanent relief, but you're going to have to do a couple things. So let's go back to the example of knee arthritis. Let's say you put this on, hey, it feels better, but after an hour or two, whatever, a day, wears off, back to where you started. Okay, so you got to do a multi-pronged treatment approach. You got to do a couple things. So we know this gives temporary relief, but hey, what else can give you long-term relief? Well, exercise. So for instance, we know exercise is a tried and true treatment for knee arthritis. If you get your knee stronger, you get it more flexible, you're going to be feeling better, it's going to be working better, pain's going to go down or go away completely. Lots of studies on that. But hey, you can't do that right now because your knee hurts. So what you do is you put on some of this cream, and then what happens is the pain goes down or goes away. Now you have a window of opportunity, okay, to actually go ahead and do some exercises. So what you can do is, let's say knee arthritis, you make sure you want to do like some quadricep strengthening exercises if you have knee arthritis. Tons of research showing that if you have any kind of knee problem, basically, probably just about any condition you can name for your knee, I can show you a study that shows that your quadriceps are actually weaker than normal. If you have a torn ACL, you have patellofemoral pain syndrome, if you just have chronic pain or knee arthritis, tons of studies showing quadriceps muscle, the big muscle on the top of your leg, is weaker than normal. So hey, you put the cream on, you have the window of opportunity, you do these exercises, you do that a couple times a week, and then what happens is week by week, your knee gets stronger, you get more joint stability, things get irritated less, and that's how you get the long-term relief by using this product. So yeah, definitely a good product, so check it out.